guys, you're welcome to Room 69 podcast, where we get to elaborate extensively about sex education, the complexities that has to do with relationship among young folks and married folks. Most importantly, we get to bring in our own different perspective, opinions, and we come to this balance point where we have a conclusion, where we say, you go settle for your body, you go still settle for my body. My name is Patavini, the only person we say when she talk, she dey torturing you for body. And of course, I have my teammates here with me. People will be say I love die. Now I'm going to start from my left. Now this person, whenever I see him, I see the man, able man with the chest, height, it day, face, it day, baby, it day. My own very Oxford dictionary, the one where we say you know all the old words for inside the dictionary.
No
Oxford.
No start, man. No can go ask me now. Can't they shake? I just not the name and the answer. Let me say I know, but I like that's my name.
All right, right. Yeah. Now if I can move on to the other side, I'll first start from the other end. This one. Person became fine, soft, clean, fresh boy. If you see and they come, if you see the cars when you say in the car they come, wristwatch, top notch. You can't see him leg. Can't see what he wet. Him is always on point. And if he can open mouth talk, in the talk sense. No other than confidence. Confidence how far?
As you don't talk to me, you want man.
Nah, you won't call long, sir.
Don't whine me, tire. Whine me.
Well, that's what the matter be now.
If they talk to boy, we no get strong heart. You don't fall finish.
Like you be say, girl go feel they waka with her boyfriend. Once you pass, the girl you know, look, they turn.
How many times you don't look? How many times you don't look? Yeah.
How many times?
Back. And we also have this amazing guest. Now, this particular one, I they call him importer, exporter.
No man.
Any kind of business in the enter. Club business or in the enter. Transportation, anywhere in the businessman of our time. Mr. Barry. Oh God. The name even sweet for mouth, so you talk and say. Welcome, sir. You're welcome to the show.
That's in the talk work. Thank you.
That's
in the talk.
Importer, exporter. You know how many millions when they enter inside?
Now I will take your card when you come out.
Card is always available.
No man.
You're welcome to the show. Now, today on this episode we are talking about the right time for a lady to tell a partner a body count.
Yeah.
Now, talking about this issue now. So, there was this story that came up of recent. So, this girl has been going out with this guy for a couple of years, and finally they were married. It was just 2 weeks to the wedding, and the girl could open her mouth just there, just normal discussion with two of them. Just they discuss. You understand? Like, okay, after all, I'm getting married to this person. So, what's the need? So she called my account to say, okay, I need to tell you something. I've had a couple of relationships and this is my body count. And she tell her.
Boo.
As soon as she open my tell her. That dear marriage end.
You gotta think twice.
You know, like in only think twice, in conclude already. So
Okay.
everything was just cancel the whole marriage arrangement. Everything was just, so it's now for her, she's back to square one to research and to search for another person. Now the thing there is, now what's up with this body count, Mr. Barry? What's up with this body count? Does it really matter?
Okay. Yeah, it matters.
Okay.
It matters. So because the answers are yes and no.
Mm.
Now, when you talk about body count, for me, I believe that body count is your own personal experience. All right? It's a personal experience. And if you have to share your experience, your personal experience with me, you have to first of all know me. Do I have the capacity to handle your
Information.
your own that kind of information? Because that information is weighty.
Yeah.
You understand? See, one thing about guys, one thing about men is that men are like, our mind, our heart are like pure, clean, white cloth, fabric.
True.
You understand? When an oil drop on the fabric, even though you're able to get detergent to wash it off, that cloth can never be as white like that anymore.
Yeah.
And even if it happens to get it white, clean, the detergent has affected the quality of that
Cloth.
fabric.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So the heart of a man is not a place you just go to play. It's not because men's mind is not like women that things just flash and you can just forget that thing. We men we look at things from a very we are this how do I call it? You're this
Logical people. Talk
You
like
understand?
me.
We read meaning to a lot of things.
You said it before.
So when you now tell me your personal thing, like honestly, body count is a very is your process in life. Leave it there. So I totally condemn you telling me I don't need, even if I ask you, don't tell me.
Oh, may she lie give you?
No,
Let
honestly,
me
let me tell you something. When it
Mm.
comes to issue going into marriage, something it's a very delicate issue. You don't just, even though you want to say, even though you want to tell the truth. See, there are what they call, what I believe. This one is my own personal opinion. What I call constructive life.
Baba, you don't lie well.
No,
You don't lie
no,
well.
honestly, let me tell you something. There's this truth that. Okay, let me not go there.
No, you're a businessman. You're a businessman. You understand.
Back to what I
You
was
understand.
Yes.
There is this thing that even though you want to lie, you
Mm.
lie to save a situation at the time,
Constructively.
constructively.
Normal.
I'm not saying that you become person who lie.
Lies.
I ask you, what's your body count? My
Go on, Puma.
guy, what did they find?
Okay.
I don't fit. No, don't tell me. The only for me, I believe the only person that should know that okay, I've met somebody that I know I'm not the one that is virgin. Person that is virgin is okay. That's the only person that should know.
Okay.
Anyway,
But
Now-
most times,
Sorry to cut.
Okay.
Now let's come back to the marriage angle because
Yeah.
all what you've just said is the relationship angle.
Yeah.
Now let's come back to the marriage. Now there are times where people, especially ladies, don't get to talk to their spouses about their body count,
okay.
and sometimes it goes on till after the marriage, maybe after 1 year, 2 years before they can't open up. Now, in a situation where this lady opens up to her husband about the body count, it's already 2 years gone. So what do you like? What is the consequences, the effect it would likely have on this man, or not just the man, the marriage itself? Would things be the same way they were?
It still bounces back to the kind of person, the emotional capacity, emotional maturity of your partner. Do you understand me?
Emotional
now?
maturity.
Like, honestly, emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. You can't joke with it. So if you see me, if I'm your spouse, from the beginning, from the time of our relationship down into marriage, you're supposed to know me. You know that I'm this kind of person that we can joke over things. We can talk over things. In fact, there are some people that their body counts like fun in the house. I tell my partner everything. In fact, sometimes I even tell my wife the kind of style I have with my ex.
and she will just take it.
And we just laugh. You understand? Both of us have grown to that level that we can have such conversation. But when it comes to this person, a person where any little thing, they flip.
Aggravate him.
You understand?
Yes.
And the next you come and everybody can.
But
If
you
you
see,
count your teeth, join stuff. You understand? So we need to understand the level of your partner's maturity. Do you understand? To be able to handle this kind of conversation. And when that happens, then you should be able to know, okay, this person, if we talk about this thing, it won't be a problem. You can always talk about it. Even from the early time, like you said, like according to the story that you read, from the beginning, we can talk about it. Do you understand?
So
We can talk
could you
about it.
just,
And another
like-
thing, if the man go
So like as I was saying,
to a greater extent, it serves both parts.
parts.
You understand? Because that man is not that matured enough. It's not just about the body count. There are so many other things too that can also come into play. Do you understand? In your relationship, so many things happen. In your past life, so many things happen. Imagine a girl of about 30 years or 35 years getting married now. Are you going to tell me that for the past 25 years of her life,
Yeah.
a lot of things will not happen? So not everybody body count alone. So if you cannot even handle body count, that means you cannot even handle any other thing. So that relationship is not, that marriage is not supposed to be in the first place. Alright.
So now most of you should be asking yourself or is wondering, oh, what is this body count? Body count. Okay, body count is the number of sexual partners you've had before meeting this person. The number of the number of sexual partners you've had so far. The people will be say you don't dey run things with. Yes,
Don't knack,
people will say don't dey knack.
don't use
Then
69.
na 4 people will say you don't knack for your life.
People wey don
or
69.
5. Yes,
They
okay,
get.
exactly.
People wey don
69.
Wey don
69.
69.
You don't
He dey
69
for
with.
Oxford, now they for Oxford.
Oxford, that's so people will say you don't 69 with for the number of years you've been in a relationship or situationship, any kind of this thing. So that is what that body count, the word body count is, or the phrase body count. Now you wanted to say something about this body count. Your body on the paper, you seriously?
See, this is where Mr. Barry they talk. I mean, accept though, but the last one when contact say for the man to work out, literally no be they mature. Baba, no be for me. You know, so you get some guys though, actually, where they ask their girls those things to know how qualified in that area, in that 69 area. Like for me now, I can't ask my bunny, what's your body count? She can't open mad wide. Can't they tell me? Get me logically, I don't see and say, nah, this girl don't knock an eye. No matter, even if say me, I don't do. I don't expect you to do.
Or to that extent.
Or even to that extent. Imagine now. So how can they see and now say I deal with some chicken?
Okay, now I understand you perfectly. But that's where the selfishness comes in. Selfishness comes in. You know why I'm saying that? Let me say this. You know, you cannot even tell your partner your own body count. You don't want to. You know why? And that is what you're talking about. Okay, let me just go straight to the point here. Why I said that guy works out and I don't agree with him is one. What makes you to ask that question in the first place?
Because he wants to know how exposed.
So now that you know, what do you do with the information?
You think it twice.
Now the thing there is, when is the right time? Confidence. When is the right time? When is the right time to tell your partner your body count? Be it in marriage situationship or in relationship or situationship, whatever kind of relationship.
Everything Mr. Bai was talking about from the beginning is emotional intelligence. That's first. You have to understand how intelligent your partner is emotionally. That's very, very important. But when it comes to the right time, for me, now there are two things about timing. If you tell your partner earlier, that will be premature. It will lead to premature judgment. Are you getting it? Then, if you tell your partner late, you'll be like, but we said to each other that, oh, we're supposed to say this to each other. Why are you saying it this late? That means there are a lot of things you're hiding from me.
Yes.
That puts us in a fix. Are you getting it? If you say this thing earlier, it's premature judgment. Are you getting it? And if you say it late, it brings another problem. So when it comes to timing, to me, there is, let it be that when you are starting any relationship, are you getting it?
Yes.
You're starting a relationship with that person. A COB. I don't know if you have the emotions to handle this, but in as much as we are starting this, I have my past. You have your past. Are you getting it? You have some shady things you've been into. I also have some things I've been into. Your body count as a girl might be greater than mine. Yes, it's going to have a little tone on me, just like Louis said. Because as a guy, because of that man pride and all of that is there. Because guys have this belief, which has grown to become an axiom in the world, that girls shouldn't cheat. Or girls should not even be involved in this thing. Guys should be. So it's like the guy's world and all of that. Are you getting it? In as much as they say that, I'm not 100% a fan. Even if it works for sometimes. So when it comes to that, timing is beginning. But when I mean the beginning, don't start something and then after a few months you're saying that's premature. It will definitely lead to premature. You're saying this and this person is like, okay, that means this guy will have a lot of things in. For him to have said this, he's already judging you and you are just. So, and then when you say it late, the same thing, there's a problem. So when you're starting, when it comes to timing, when is the right time? As you're starting that relationship, hello babe, please, this is what I have to say to you. Yes, I know you might not be emotionally ready or intelligent to handle this, but because of the love I have for you, and for this not to cause some kind of, harm in future, let me just say this to you, that I have been involved with these numbers of girls. I've had things to do with them sexually. So babe, can you say your own? Yes, so babe, because of this. And sometimes, let me tell you, if your guy own pass your own as a babe, if your guy own plenty, and maybe your own still passing own, for example, most say your guy don't get like 17 girls when don't knock with in the past, you don't reach 30 something. Well, you go pick online.
That's exactly, sorry that I have to come in.
Yes, boss, no,
and
go ahead.
That was exactly why I said earlier that there's no need. You know why? Let me tell you, first question first. Does this body count something for us to talk about it? Did it put any threat to the relationship in the first place? Because to me, I think that's another question to look at very critically. Is there any threat that because of that I have 3, 4, 5 girlfriends in the past, does it have any effect on my present relationship?
But when it comes to effect, why it is important to me is there are a lot of experiences you've had in the past with one sexual partner or the other.
Yeah.
Most of them will tell you see it, oh, but I tell you. Everybody does not. And then you start to have some kind of reactions. Are you getting maybe itches on private parts and those sensitive parts and all of that? Babe, see you, this, that, and all of this. This is what is happening. What's the effect? I'm the only person. Of course, you're with me. I'm the only person you're doing stuff with. So what happened? So why is this happening? You know, there are some things that will happen to you. It will not come immediately. You do this thing. Some of them we have like. Some of them will come like some months later. So where is this coming from? And then that is now when you say, okay, I have a past. So some of these things, yes, they will create some sort of vulnerabilities, but please discuss.
So-
Okay, now
Okay.
See,
it's just so
Okay, so just like what now I know, I understand what you were saying perfectly, and that's okay. But now look at it in another way. Why I said from the beginning that talking about timing, like you earlier said, there is no time that is perfect. There's no time.
No.
Do you understand? And that is the reason why the person that is asking the question for me, I'm sorry to use this word, but that person is premature. Yes, for you to ask because every relationship you had is a fresh page. Do you understand? Go in that relationship with a clean mind. All right? Whatever that happens, as long as one, like you said, you're not infected, like you don't have this disease or whatever. And that is why we can even, if you really want to be that careful, before you have any sexual relationship with this person, both of you should go and run the test.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
When you run for that test and this person is clean, nothing concerning
But it
you.
doesn't happen these days.
But see,
No,
But
it's
I think this is the thing we need to tell our youth out there. Do you understand?
Yes.
This is what, because this now has even distressed some good relationships.
Yeah.
There are relationships that are supposed to end well.
Well.
Do you understand? Good marriages, but because of this body count something, everybody just japa.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And at the end of the day, it can't continue like that. So I don't see any threat it pulls to your new relationship that you have to come, unless, for example, like you say, health issue.
It does. Yeah.
now.
Then you can
It's
have
not
that
just health
discussion.
issues. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
It's not just health issues. Now, coming back to the consequences of this body count.
Okay.
Now, sometimes before I even say yes, I do to some man, I don't even know. I should be able to know his body count, so that I will feel know the kind of spiritual battles. This thing is spirituality. Please, let's
Wait,
go religious.
Now
Now you
Wait.
talk like that.
Yes.
Wait,
No. Let me be able to know the number of spirits I need
need
to
to fight.
deal with.
That's
Yes.
another-
Because
that's another angle, yes.
I really do not know why
Let's
I
hear
am not
from
yet
Louis.
pregnant. After 5 years of our marriage, I am not pregnant. Why am I not pregnant? Because I don't even know the things you've actually engaged yourself
Go for
with.
it,
The
man.
number of girls we say you don't do things you say like the A go don't cost you, B go don't cost you.
Yeah, they
About 35 girls don't cost you.
I hope this
No,
thing you're
I
speaking
should-
for the both
But this
gender.
thing when
Try
they
to
talk-
balance.
but-
Create the balance.
But now let me
She's
say
doing this thing more like it
let me
is from
let me
this
say
thing.
this. Let me say
Create
this.
this balance.
If you want to talk about the spiritual part of it, I might disagree with you. Okay, now I have a friend that from the time I knew this guy, let's say 5 years, down to today, me personally, the one where I don't see, but this guy carry, I don't feel count. Do you understand me? If you want to come fight, now you see that person go die, but now he's married, he has a kid. It
But
didn't
that is
happen.
not wait. As like aside from giving birth, there are other things, other struggles. See,
That
again,
struggle. This is one good thing about marriage.
Yeah.
One good thing about marriage is that it doesn't. Though this is another spiritual part.
Part
The
that
probably
we
might
need
not
to
go
go into,
today.
yes.
You understand? Might be another discussion. But just to throw a light on it. See, once marriage starts, once you're married with this person, it's like being born again. It's like being born again. All things are passed away.
All
Everything
things-
became new. From the day you have that vow bond with this person as married, you understand?
yeah.
Everything that you have done in the past, spiritually, I'm telling you this thing. You can go on. Like I said, I have to talk about it another day. But from that day, everything dies. You are starting a new life with your wife. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you commit again in marriage, then your problem starts.
Yeah. Yes, it's true.
Your problem starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as the day that you say, okay, bye bye to all these things, and that's why if you see some churches, even when both of you were dating, they will even say that, okay, within the 2-3 months, both of you should separate. What they are trying to do is a spiritual exercise to say that, okay, within this period like that, you're not fresh, you're not clean. You understand? you're sanctified. So when you come back to marry now, you're coming as a new
And it's a
person.
new person.
And yes, I'm telling you, there's spiritual implication to all the things you have done. But from the day you got married and moved forward, life became fresh for you. So how many people that you have dated or you sleep with does not really count in your marriage? It does not really count. If you have disease, you have disease. That's pure science. Go and do test and cure disease.
You know, this thing actually brought a challenge for my friend. And he had this girl,
Yeah.
right? Most times, I feel like it's how you construct your words sometimes matters.
Yeah.
He had this girl that, you know, now when guy like woman, they just want to impress. So he told me about this guy, and they take this guy out, makes things happen, and then suddenly they started talking. Now they bring talk. Most times we don't even have it in mind that it's going to result to this.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
so they started talking, and then boom,
This thing
the
happened.
question popped in, and then the girl, this my guy, sees this girl as this decent person, as it, you know how the girl talks, how she carries herself. This guy even fight for this guy said never 69 before. But when this girl opened her mouth and made mention of,
And that is why I said that even when you think that you're so emotionally matured, do you understand? This thing has its effect.
yes,
Is it as from that day, as I see you like this, no matter how good
You were.
from that day that you tell me say don't sleep with 5, 6, 7 people,
begins to
there's this
diminish.
dent he has on you.
Yeah,
You're
Anytime I
correct.
look, more especially anytime we have any issue in the house, if you see one thing about men, you see, as you marry like this, in marriage like this, when you and your wife quarrel, one of the things that happens is that devil has his own way. He will bring back every bad
Things.
thing that this woman has ever done to you.
yes.
Do you understand? And your body count will be one of them.
You can now use them as a reference.
Yes.
This man will
That's
use it
true.
against you. He might not beat you, he might not hurt, but emotionally he's drained, he's going down.
Now, talking about the man angle now, when it comes to these body counts, the ladies are always the victims.
Yeah,
Now, we're
that
not
is
talking
why you
about
don't-
the guy.
Yeah.
This guy has had 39 people. He has 69 with 39 people. So why is nobody talking about this guy?
Why you
As
why
you
you
go,
running-
Once
are
it's
you
a
running
lady,
this?
just 9.
Yeah.
Just 9, 69.
Mm.
Everybody I don't
In the Bible, they said you guys are virtuous. See, we they see una as egg what we need to culture, we need to carry. So how if we don't? You don't like you see guys when they say they fight for woman. You get so sometimes I see this where the first conflict goes that guy. But normally we see you guys as treasured vessel that we need to treasure. So imagine say at the dig gutter, you the dig gutter.
the same
Wow.
gutter.
No, let's just say no be the same gutter,
Gutter,
but
but
at the
don't
dig
get
gutter,
now.
the dig gutter. I can't come at the tea, can't come at the tea. No man, no be so now.
And there's another part. There's another part. You know, by naturally, women are receivers,
Yeah,
men are givers.
I give us yes.
Do you understand? When you give her something, you don't get it back. It's gone. But when the woman receives it, deposited in
She
her.
keeps clocks.
Do you understand? So when you talk about the spiritual part, there's somebody that
Katamine, let me chip in something.
Yeah.
See, when it comes to this thing,
yeah.
the truth about it is that don't make it. You're making the ladies look like they are the only victims.
They're victims into this.
Let me tell you, there's a friend of mine. She told me she has high libido. I will never mention her name.
All your guys have high libido.
No, not my guys.
That's a
Not my
problem.
guys.
Then even you said-
A girl actually.
Okay.
Not my guys.
Okay.
A girl actually.
I
Why do you say
understand.
that?
I understand now.
The possibility
No,
of you having high libido.
no. The last topic we had, I was saying the person yourself might have.
Oh, okay.
I
Added
said
might.
person.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
might.
Don't mind me.
This person has high libido. Why am I saying so? She's a girl. Did I use it against her? No. This person has high libido. So she, she booked a boat and over in Lagos. Please take me to so place, a club in the night. And when they were moving, God, she looked at the boat gang, was so attractive. Told the boat gang, can we have sex? In the boat.
Just like that.
I'm telling you, can we have sex, please? I need this. Can we have sex? The boat guy was like, you don't know me. I'm just carrying today, not like you're a regular customer or something. So why? Say, please, can we have sex? This is a real life story. Forget about the fact that I'm not coping this up.
No,
it's
no,
not
I-
a figment
I
of
know
my
you, I know
imagination.
you.
Real life.
I know you. You can lie.
This
Sorry,
guy.
you can talk to
Real
me.
life, real life story. So the girl said in the next 15 minutes they were done. and he doubled the both guys' payment. Now, guy has collected two things. Are you getting it? Pleasure and
Virtually.
gift. Now, in a case like that, two things I want to say from that is number one. When you now tell me that now the guy in that camp. Why do you always make it look like not the guy? But this is actually the both of them enjoy themselves. Then when it comes to this, do you know how you can curb it? You can help some of these situations. This is, for example, Louis is your partner. I'm just setting an example. And then Louis has I'm coming. Louis has a lot of now. I'm coming.
I know that you're coming now. You end in there.
I know they use that word.
Wait,
You calm down.
it's an example. I'm just citing. You said Louis no be. I go carry this thing.
She go soon change her seat. She go soon change her
So are
seat.
you getting it? And then now
Yes.
you've seen that Louis. Okay, if I should tell Louis the number of body count you've had, for example, if you should tell Louis to look like, what you have to do, you try with petty secrets.
Yes.
And babe will see there is this thing that happened. Petty secret.
I'm
See
telling
his
you.
reaction.
Yes.
How did Louis react to this petty secret?
We'll tell you if you will.
We tell you if you will then bomb that. Some of these things are trials and errors. Let me just see. This is my partner.
Can't just come and hit
see,
me.
babe, I'm sorry. This thing, there's this one thing about this thing. It happened like this. I'm sorry. His reaction. Oh, really? Really? If it's a person that is easily temperamental.
Like
So
who?
this is because of this.
that
Let me
person?
say, if I open this one, if I don't kill me, this thing don't end.
You find somehow.
You find somehow to
That's
chip in.
See, me, I feel like we don't have problem.
We don't.
I'm telling you, so that you will start looking me directly
Well,
now.
that's
You don't
not
have
applicable to every guy.
you know, okay, let's just say for me,
Some
alright,
guys are really temperamental.
temperamented, yes, but there's a way you can follow them and you get a result out of it.
Yes.
Sometimes it's, check us when will they grow? You watch the way they use culture us, it's different the way they culture ladies.
Definitely.
We work for our things.
Yes.
Okay, so if you watch our parents when they want to get something from us also, there's a way they talk to us. It's just like when they grow up. My mother, I go work, get money. If my mother won't collect that money now, I'm go tell me, say, don't worry, go buy me this one. There's a way you talk, and you will know if I am going to react heavily or understandably.
You know,
If you just throw that boom for me, like waiting that
you're
guy
talking
do.
about understanding when it comes to issues like this.
Yeah,
Now.
yes.
Now, I believe that ladies are even more understanding. Calm down. Yeah, ladies are more understanding when it comes to talks like this. Now, I have this friend that his babe just told him, babe, I get interview say I won't go. You get back, and you understand? Okay, no problem. Good luck. So she come back and go that interview.
Go now.
From that now she normal she
Okay,
she go
sorry.
the interview. She dropped the letter finish. So a friend of hers, just casual friend, just called her. After now, you don't think I see you. I come around, let's just hang out, just chill out since you don't take. She can't go the person place, like can't chill, normal, just talk. So she can't come back for evening time. And she come back for evening time. She can't chat up with the guy now, this guy now like this. Say I'm just coming back, or I'm so tired, you understand? Like,
They knock.
you're just coming back from the interview. Say no. I went to see a friend of mine, Joshua, you understand? Like, okay, and you're coming back by this time. Wahala. So imagine something like that. You just tell your guy, say, see you. I just from the interview, I waka go see one of my friends.
But they know not.
Then I say a normal friend, a casual friend
Okay,
now.
sorry.
Don't tell them see. You just decide to see.
I just want to know
You
now.
understand?
Make
So
me
she
understand.
can't open up, can't tell him. So with this kind of a person like that, wahala can't take happen. Now so the relationship take back.
Oh.
You understand? So now with this kind of a person now, you are saying that guys are not understanding. Guys are the most difficult people to
boils down-
understand when it
just
comes to
say
situations
that-
like this.
Try and
Now this
error.
petty trial when I don't talk, when we say don't call it end relationship like this.
No,
petty trials
it won't.
don't.
It
And
does,
he said
it doesn't.
something about worse
It doesn't.
I think the whole thing is about wisdom. You understand? Wisdom is profitable to direct. Like what he said about mass of which you present.
Yes.
Understanding comes from the way the discussion was being presented.
Pushed.
in the first place. Do you understand? If you didn't drop the right seed, you don't expect.
To get a germinated one.
That's the thing. So if you have to discuss it, if you must discuss it, like he said, I like what he said. He said using something to try.
Yes.
Do you understand? There's a way you talk. I have my wife at a time come up with this kind of an issue. You just like throw it at me. I just wanted to see what I said, they talk about beg. I know. Talk to my
Are you serious?
Do
Yes.
you understand?
Yeah.
Begin talking. The next thing now ask me whether I thought I say if I tell you.
Your legs
I
don't
don't
fit
go
sit
lie.
down.
And since I know say I'm guilty of something, then I'm okay. That's why I said from the beginning, you man, just remove selfishness from this whole thing.
Yeah.
If you want to discuss it, let's be open.
Okay.
Like you said, both of us need to understand. That understanding need to be balanced.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
You cannot. You have thousands in your own cupboard and you're beating me because I have 100.
100.
No, you can't do that. So if you want to, so as a lady, when this question pop up, first ask yourself, can this guy tell me his own? And he will expect me, or should I say, he will also believe the way I will understand, the way I will handle his own.
Can he
handle mine the same way?
like that?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Thank you. So if that happened, and you're sure that that conversation is okay,
Yeah.
it will be fun.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it will be fun.
Playful.
In fact, after the whole thing self, if you go do one star with your number 3 in the group. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, too, another thing, if at all you must say, don't say oh.
Just a small.
Don't talk small.
Patience.
I beg.
What Mr. Barry is saying, just one word to conclude it from everything I've said. Do you know your partner?
Yes.
That's it. Do you know him or her?
Ah.
Yes, I do. That means you know him, yes, and you're sure this person can handle yes.
it.
You're sure he cannot handle, yes, you're sure he can handle. So it all boils down to being in the known of who this person
Good.
is.
Yes.
It's very important.
Yes.
Conclusion.
It's
That's
very
what
important.
I coined from Mr. Barry.
Because there are two different things: the message and the receiver.
And
Yeah.
yes, it's,
The
there are two
message.
different.
There
Yes.
are two different things.
The message.
The person you're passing the message to, how would the person receive this message?
This message.
It's a different thing.
Yes.
If that you know us already now, men, like I wouldn't say all men, but I feel like most men think logically. Okay. Almost. So
all men.
you tell me something, I have to process it.
First.
And while processing it, it is
And,
how
and then you draw dimension.
Now what for you?
From
Integrate.
different-
Integrate.
yes.
Come they
Try to
dissect.
imagine.
Yes.
So I have to like see them. Say, but if you push onto me, it will help me have my mentality to a right direction.
Thank
Okay,
you.
just imagine I just come meet me. And babe, I know we've not talked about this, so but I know. Just tell me what's your body count because mine is like 15. If you no go house that day,
I do know one funny thing about
and maybe my own fee be 20.
I do know about one funny thing about guys. One funny thing about guys that if you tell and say now 15 you get, think of multiply by 2.
No man,
Normal.
no man.
I know
So
say
if you tell me say na 10, I'll conclude in my mind that it's 20.
Yes.
Because I just believe that no fit tell me.
You know if you tell me the
And
whole
sometimes
thing
your
There are-
parents ask
you
this
understand?
question,
drop
when
am.
was the last
Last
That
time,
was the
oh.
last time. And once you don't see that
When
person
they
dey
hear
go
that
like
question,
that.
say, okay,
Ah,
never
respect
compare
yourself.
am with the town and start. That means the possibility says guy go fit still dey do this.
No
one.
man.
Normal.
all right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's all we're going to take any matter for today. Of course, this is a broad topic. I know you have something you would want to say. Just drop it on the comment section. Whatever opinion or perspective you have about this body count issue, even if it's your experience, just put it down. Of course, we are definitely going to talk about it anytime, any day. And do well also to like, to share to friends, most importantly. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button. My name remains Patamini, and of course, we have the Oxford Dictionary in the house and the fine Fresh Boy soft guy,
Don't get it
confidence.
twisted.
And we have the businessman, importer, exporter of any kind of commodity services in the there. Mr. Barry in the building. Thank you so much for joining us right here in the studio. We really appreciate and we hope to see you also next time, next episode. And this is where we say bye bye to you. The fresh Totori girl.
They don't cut.
Bye.
Wait to be your body count.